And we're going to be jumping onto Abyss here. Brand new map for these two teams. Hadn't seen them play it just yet. Furia's going to be opening things up with a bit of a B mid-split, while EG have left that B side rather open. It's 4 players ready to fight into A main with a Paranoia.
Yeah, just a deep arc rose for a retake setup on that Vise.
These 3 players, I mean, Nature's able to get even just one and fall back towards CT. That could be pretty big. Also, Superman closing in with a Paranoia that catches 3 players. Nature trying to play off that, but just gets spammed out, even while Khalil's full blinded.
So now that Vise utility is completely off the table, and Furia have a wide open plant on B.
Evil Geniuses right now working with a couple players on the flank, clearing out all those post-plant spots. Furia's comp does have some tools in the post-plant, but really they want to fight forward. I like this look from them, and the knife that'll come out will spot out Supa.
Key to this round might just be Icy. Still has his dash online, a ghost in hand. 3 players they'll be swinging into. Supa already dinked. Icy can't even trade back. That's good. One's heat, but he's going to need a lot more, and it's overwhelming odds. Furia falls back into the site, and that time is ticked. But that's good damage. Now, all the players on site from Furia are dead, and the last 2 cut off, trapped by Icy. If he can get these kills, he can win the round for his team, and Icy, he's done it for EG.
Pretty incredible work there, Icy, when they're looking for those split hits, or really by exploiting the B side of the map.
Yeah, Havoc, one of those guys with such potential to improve compared to his first year in Americas.
One suppressed.
Paranoia ready to go. This is going to be a big brawl in main. Havoc, oh, knifes out. Gets a little awkward, but now Furia ahead with the utility. Havoc's going to take his chance to go around the side. Updraft, dash, into backside.
Oh, no!
Hello! The knife's out! And he's gotten 2 for it!
He got team flashed by Rafa! And Derek's not going to let him through.
And the rest of his team is just caught off by this Vise wall and picked apart by Derek.
Then updrafted to make it a little bit cleaner of a land into the smoke, but yeah. Needed to be a little bit further down for the smoke to block that one.
Hello.
Oh, and the TP too!
Yep.
Go for these active pieces on retakes or in the second half on attack.
Bladestorm for Havoc. All 5 members of Furia in A main. And off that knife, they're just gonna go, go, go. Paranoia up, Havoc has his kill in heaven, but Icy trades out, dodges out from the Sova ult, and he does it again.
And because of that Vise wall, no one was able to scale through. Hold on, what is he doing? Bro is making noise, jumping in, throwing the cages, really trying to sell this fake while the rest of Furia are completely out of here. They're going all the way to B and no one's home.
He gets away with it though. He escapes and it's a race to B. But Nature's gonna beat them there.
Hard to say if Nature actually wants to fight this though. Evil Geniuses will know this is a half buy from Furia, so they don't want to risk giving over a rifle.
Nature has 1 Thorn left to use. Could be a good stall tool, but I don't think he's really in a position to use it.
Yeah, he's really just playing for 1 and out here. Get some info.
Furia might want to contact through. Clear back sight here. There go the Thorns. And Furia have one up into heaven.
Yeah, that teleport from Khalil. Hasn't pushed into the smoke just yet, but with the drone going in, might look to follow that one in. Furia in a pretty good position. I mean, they're going to drop the null command. Evil Geniuses are going to have to take their guns in this with no util.
MW has a dart. Refight available off of that, but the whiff from Khalil, that's tragic from the Omen in heaven. And now things become all the more difficult. 2 men left on site. That's 1 gone from Icy. He has been so clean to start this game, but he's got to do more. Up above, Icy takes 1 down, and out to 1v1, but the hat's out. Heat's low, and Icy tries to run him down, but Heat's just better.
Older action, looking for the jump peak, just wasn't going to cut it there. Yeah, Icy had to kill him mid-refights. It's been pretty good. It's kind of funny watching Superman play the Omen like it's a breach, standing in spawn with the Paranoia ready. That's a shot.
Credit to MW, though.
That's a shot.
Always feels like he's just around the corner from the greatness that his talent makes you expect.
A lot of faith on Icy here. Guardian in his hands. But for the first time ever, Furia are actually just execing B. Finally, I mean, they did so much conditioning onto the A site. Usually not a site that teams are execing a ton. Usually B site is the one that is completely paper. Easy to exec into. And, well, now for the first time ever, Furia realized no one's actually played this site ever from EG.
Yeah, they're always just throwing this retake wall, stopping a forward fight.
There'll be a late flank coming in from Evil Geniuses. Right now, Heat's holding for it, sees a shoulder, taking his time on that, but really nice baiting is going to get net Ye a kill.
That Guardian actually got juggled over to Ye. FURIA. Oh, in tower. That's a really good position from Galil, and the shot's better. Wow. Quick adjustment from him. Havoc hits the second mark, and it seems to have been a lockup on this eco round. Icy already low, a double hold, and FURIA tie the games.
Yeah, he's got a little bit more in store. Be a mid-fight to start us off.
Yeah, FURIA gonna send it. Supa. Oh, spots him out, gets away.
Little scouting TP and out. That's going to be a quick accelerate into the A site. And FURIA, their choice is, do we flank or go back into vents? And I think it's going to end up being a flank call with at least one of these players.
So the question for EG, did they flip the map, or are they ready to fight back into spawn once they realize that flank is coming?
They already know. Supa, I think, might be boosted up on top of that box, ready to turn around and fight into main. But instead, as Derek gets chipped out from up in heaven, it will be that full flip back towards attack side spawn, or defense spawn.
And that's a great start for Icy. The flight into spawn is successful, leaving only one defender from FURIA. And this flank is coming in quite late.
They've got to, like, attack the site as if they're attackers. FURIA coming into it.
And it's basically only two left. Trades are already good onto Icy and Nature. A devious spot to drop down and backstab. But that's another kill coming through. No Astro Pull available, but still it's an advantage for EG. It's Nature's flank activated, and the positioning is just too much to deal with for FURIA.
Already taking a look at the ultimates, like, hey, if Icy's in the front lines here, we might be getting some knives online by round 4. Not too bad for the duelist.
Cover going out.
When we've gotten into these late round situations, I have noticed in both games now that FURIA oftentimes feel just like a few seconds late on making these decisions of where they're grouping up, whether in that round, say, committing to the flank or going back together, which is leading to them being under a lot of time pressure in these retakes, or in the first half, in their executes. And you have to kind of wonder if part of that is having a junior IGL coming in.
It's hard to say, because some of the times it was like, okay, if Duelist dies, then it was sort of unclear how that hit was going to work out for them. Definitely saw a bit of that. I think the nice thing about playing the defensive side for FURIA is that it's a little bit more controlled. That last round, they're going for the flank, so maybe it gets a little bit more chaotic. I'd like to see Rafa settle things down, hold on what is happening. Now, Supa has this lurk, and it has a go. So Evil Geniuses are managing to salvage, but there's still 2 players out into backside.
Yeah, and Rafa has a Phantom now.
And Rafa has a flank now.
He'll be heard, though. Supa should turn around and deal with this.
But it's a ghost in his hands. It's not so
50
simple.
armor, though. A dink should do it. No. Supa whiffs. Rafa rewarded, but he needs to do more. The critical man in this round, and he claims another. Rafa for 3-4 from the IGL.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's not an IGL problem, Mimi.
Yeah, real.
That's a big round for Rafa, too, because I'm not going to lie, it was a bit of a stinker first half from him, but having the 4K to salvage round number 2 after losing Pistol, couldn't ask for anything more.
He lived on 1 HP, too.
Really got those rounds taken away from them. Now, it's not that dire just yet.
Sure.
But these are things that Evil Geniuses will have talked a lot about during the week and were trying to avoid replicating coming into an Elim match today.
We saw this get prevalent last year with Cloud9. The hero buy your duelist to Guardian on every eco round was very effective for them. Like to see EG continuing that tradition.
I think it worked in the first half too when it got juggled back into Ye in the mid round. Havoc is now the duelist that's stepping forward all on his own with the gun in hand. This time, it's going to go a lot better for him. 2 kills, traded back for 1, but with Ye getting the sheriff shot from all the way downtown, Evil Geniuses have equalized 3-on-3, and now 2 decent guns in their hands. Push back sight.
Oh, Heat, that's a nice flick. But the paranoia, he has to run for the hills, and he'll achieve that goal. So a 3 versus 2 retake. But Icy and Supa, they've been good thus far. Ice is very much alone here.
Yeah, Paranoia will come in, though. Icy just dropping smokes to buy some time. Supa's going to need to take a timing through this smoke eventually. But with Icy falling, it all goes down to him, and there's just too many angles to deal with. FURIA salvaged the round after things got a bit dodgy in the middle there.
Just playing into the fundamentals. Group up, play their 3v2. And close that one out. They're going to juggle back a couple guns, make sure everyone has a full rifle into this next round, and
aggressively into mid or over onto the B side, and look to flood out into A with just less players on that side of the map. Ooh, interesting camera actually placed by Heat into mid. Try and get some contact down into bot mid. It's right above the vent. And what happens Havoc can do is sort of swing off of that camera's... Oh, it's underneath, excuse me. That's actually just to spot the walk up.
EG will drone into A main. And a play smoke threatening the walk up on Havoc.
As we look for this op fight, though, the question is, does either Icy, or rather does anyone have the courage to step into it? No. It's going to be regrouping back into the A site again, ready to play spam off of this, and a paranoia for Khalil to slow down the hit.
Rafa's out of range with the null command, so this is all about the anchors. And the dart, it wasn't broken. That's a tag backside, and Icy's about to overwhelm Khalil. No!
Whoa!
Khalil's good for it. 2 kills on his own, but the trades are sublime for EG.
Derek has just been nasty with it, and Rafa never even popped the ultimate. He's just waiting here, seeing if EG are going to overextend. They do, but is it an overextension when Derek is shooting like that?
LCQ Derek looking back in this round.
Rise, Derek, rise up.
MW spotted. Derek swings in. Now a 1v1 against Yay, and Aster's the safe hands for that round.
Able to boost up over the paranoia, almost have a chance to get that look back in.
No.
But Derek dealing with all the different angles, calmly readjusting to that player dropping out of heaven.
Not in Americas, but in the times before,
Sure.
the ancient era was his domain. Aster wall into B. This is going to be a bit of a quicker one for Evil Geniuses.
Yay has the off in the Astra's hands. It's a dive in from Icy. Heat playing inside that cage. He needs to shut this down if Furia are going to hold on to the site. Cage to fall. Heat to find it. Quickly traded out by Nature. And the rest of Furia are going to take their time.
This op is so powerful in a post plant now.
A little bit spooked about a potential flank to come in.
But there isn't a flank coming. And with that paranoia coming in, Ye will turn his attention back to aiding his teammates on the side. No, he's still just worried about this flank. And his teammates are alone. Doesn't matter, because Nature's hitting a shot. Finally, Ye arrives, and he'll pick up a double. No matter the agent, no matter the time. And MW spotted out too, swings into a double. And EG really getting the ball rolling in this second half.
That takes a lot of the value out of an Omen, for example.
Big ults for EG to end this game. Nature can just take away these guns on B.
Havoc needs one, but it won't be easy because Ye has that op, and Ye is going to be looking for the peak. He's out now, and he knows that a player was boosted up in books. Now Icy trying to close in on his prey. Fury will have to abandon the site versus the Steel Guard.
Icy's going to go forward in the post plant. Ye again stalwart on his angle. But they're ulting to A? It's all a fake?
And Icy is staying up here in heaven.
Oh, Icy's
they have
gonna
to clear him, but the drone spots him. Icy just playing with his food now, taking some time, will fall down, but again, we're 10 seconds into the post plant already. There's going to be an op, there's going to be an Astra Star, there's going to be two darts, there's going to be way too much.
And Supa's walking backside.
There's a Derek ultimate on the Sova too.
There's just so much stall. Furia have to get on that spike, get that util out this instant. Oh, Team Blind onto Superman. Nature trying to duel a little bit. The ult's coming in from Derek, and the time, it's already gone so far. Furia need this spike half now, but the pull is coming through. They're denied yet again. Furia just can't get an inch. Derek's alone, but it should not matter. EG win it on time and claim map #1 of this series.